That's just how this crazy this season's been.
Different question. What will it take for you to run back or apologize to Steve Cohen for saying nothing's changed, same as the old owners?
I think I could say that right now.
Oh,
Wow. Again, this isn't Frank the Tank, it's Frank Fleming.
All right, it's the Rundown, Tuesday, October 16th, brought to you by Proper What? Is that wrong?
No, it's Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday, October 16th. Survivor Day, Snuff and Torches Day. Tune in later. Wednesday, October 16th, brought to you by Proper Wild. Deliciously juicy energy shots and energy gummies that deliver the perfect boost whenever you need to wake up and stay fun. Maybe you're streaming Yankee games late, Met games late, whatever it is. Maybe you're going out. You just want to wake up. You want to stay fun. There's no weird ingredients, just good, clean caffeine. Best-selling flavors are peach mango, very delicious, strawberry kiwi, and blackberry. I love blackberry flavored stuff.
Always.
You don't see it a lot, but it always hits when you get it. 4 to 6 hours of energy. 5 times the caffeine than a shot of espresso. You're going to use the code WILD for 30% off at properwild.com. That's promo code WILD, 30% off at properwild.com. Frank, Robbie, welcome to the Rundown. Obviously, everyone is referring to Robbie as the prime rib guy, the viral prime rib guy. We'll get into that in a bit. But let's start with some baseball. Yankees win last night, 6-3. Not the prettiest game of baseball I've ever seen.
The Yankees looked drunk on the bases yesterday.
As John Sterling said, yeah.
Great
I mean,
call.
that's just a staple of an Aaron Boone-led team. Not great fundamentals, not great base running. But the good news is, as bad as the Yankees looked, the Guardians looked even worse.
They sleepwalk into the World
can't
Series,
catch a pop-up. The guy in right, Will Brennan, can't catch a ball.
That was ridiculous yesterday. You know, the Yankees should beat the Guardians, and they are beating the Guardians. The last true competition of the Yankees that got eliminated was the Orioles. I mean, the Astros kind of had
Astros would have been a problem.
The Astros might be scary for the Yankees because of the past, but I think the Astros just weren't that good this year. And the Orioles basically, when the lights turn on, they go and hide.
Where's your Yankee hate level at, Frank? I'm curious about that.
I feel like Frank doesn't hate the Yankees
you,
as much as you would
the
think.
Yankees
He said he would root for the Yankees over the. He said he'd root for the Yankees over the Dodgers in the World Series.
I'm not really. You know the problem is this. I don't like the American League. I find the growing up, if now everyone has a DH, and I'm still, if everything was the way it should be in a perfect world, there would be no designated hitter.
But you don't hate the Yankees. You're not watching the games motherfucking the Yankees.
No, I'm not. I just don't care.
Interesting.
He had a big parlay last night that had Yankees money line.
Yeah, I did a nice parlay last night. Bet responsibly. Got
DraftKings Sportsbook,
yes.
partner.
Yes, and they had nice boosted odds, and I had a beautiful 4-leg parlay, a base hit by Volpe, a home run by Judge, a home run by Jose Ramirez, and the Yankees money line, and Ramirez with that nice little. Found that short porch right in the 9th inning.
Yep.
That was perfect.
Yeah, I know that, like, there's been a lot of ammo this series for the Yankees have the easiest path ever to the World Series crowd, but they're playing the schedule in front of them. That's the benefit you get when you're the best team in the American League all year long. You get the 1 seed, you get home field advantage. I mean, the Guardians were the second best team in the AL this year. They won 92 games, I want to say.
The best team in the American League. I just think this year that the National League was so much better.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
In the American League. I mean, just look at the wild card. I mean, the Mets are the 6th seed, and they've had like a miracle run and all, but the Brewers were a good team, the Phillies were a good team, the Dodgers are a good team. I mean, all of these are tougher tests than what the Yankees have faced with the Royals and the Guardians. I mean, if that Guardian series goes more than 5 games, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I think the Yankees will wrap it up in Cleveland. I think you'll know like early in Game 3. I will say Cleveland still is a scary place to play. I think of playoffs, the Joba Midges game, the Lindor Grand Slam in 2017. They won 1-2 there. Cleveland, Yankees beat them there in 2020. But that stadium, they had a walk-off in, I believe, Game 3 in the ALDS of 2022 against Clay Holmes. That stadium, like, there is...
Jarrett Wright, before you probably realize what's going on. 19-7. They beat Rivera in Game 4.
Yeah.
Forced that game.
Yeah, then he became a Yankee. He was fucking awful, Jared, right? So Cleveland is a scary place to play, but I think the Yankees are locked in right now. They're playing very well. I think that home run for Judge, finally, first home run of the playoffs, I think that could get him going a little bit. I'd be surprised if the series gets back to New York. But again, playing in Cleveland is a little bit scary. But I think you'll know early in Game 3, like if the Guardians come out, score a couple runs early, it'll be like, all right, this is a series, but I think there's a chance the Yankees might just roll them in Game 3 and then they'll die in Game 4.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge, intentionally walked last night in front of Soto. Soto intentionally walked in front of Aaron Judge. Judge gets a sac fly. I said that was a legacy at bat for Aaron Judge. The sac fly neutralized. Got the run in. Would have been great, though, to have that big hit. He did get that big hit in the 7th. That was a huge insurance run. Hopefully that could get him going. Mets, Dodgers, Game 3 tonight. You guys will be streaming.
I'll actually be at the game tonight.
Oh, really?
You got the black on. You got the uniform on.
Yep.
Did I see you were on Japanese television previewing the game yesterday?
Yes, I was.
Wow, are you fluent?
He had a translator and everything.
Yeah, so I'm going international.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Tank is
the
international.
Tank.
How do you feel going into tonight? Series tied 1-1. Got 3 games at Citi Field.
This has been just the craziest run in Mets history. I honestly thought this was going to be like one of the worst seasons in Mets history. They started 0-5. They're 11 games under 500 on June 2nd. And they went to England. I didn't think much to them. And they just somehow never gave up. They've had so much heart. So even when they fall behind, you just have a feeling, hey, you know what? They're not going to quit. And Game 1 was ugly, but they won Game 2, and now it's even series. And, anything can happen. I mean, this has been just one hell of a Mets season. Everyone's saying that the Mets are going to hammer around Walker Buehler, but that's always when the Mets just come out and go, here, Walker Buehler has the game of his life. But the next day, you never know, they're going to go out and bash the guy you don't think they're going to bash. That's just how this crazy the season's been.
Different question. What will it take for you to run back or apologize to Steve Cohen for saying nothing's changed, same as the old owners?
I think I could say that right now.
Oh,
Wow. Again, this isn't Frank the Tank, it's Frank Fleming. Frank Fleming is back at it.
No, I disagree. People are like, Frank
here
is...
you go.
No, listen, people are like, Frank is changed. Like, Frank has, I think, always been fair. He's always called it like it is. The Mets were fucking awful. Joke. This year, they've had a magical run. Frank's acknowledging the magical run. I think that Frank's been nothing but fair.
Well, what happened in May, when Jorge Lopez threw the glove in the stands, the Mets didn't fuck around. They cut him. They had a team meeting. That was the team. But what they did is, within a few days, they called up Iglesias, who had been playing one of the minors. I don't even know why he started the year in AAA, to tell you the truth. They had Joey Wendell.
Yeah. Good.
And then they traded a rare trade with the Yankees for Torrens, who hasn't played in the playoffs, but he's proved to be a decent backup catcher, and got rid of Offer Narvaez, who, by the way, went down to the minors and was still god-awful. I mean, not in the Mets organization, but...
These poor guys.
Yeah.
Sitting at home watching the rundown.
But in the past, the Mets wouldn't get rid of these big contracts. They just let them linger on the roster, playing them. And the fact that they got rid of Narvaez was like the first sign that, hey, things are going to be changing. And the fact that they made adjustments... Vientos came up and has become a big key factor over Brett Beatty, Brett Beatty. Don't get me started on that guy. But it's been a different feeling. And Lindor, they moved into the cleanup spot, and apparently he loves that cleanup spot. So after batting 180 the first 6 weeks of the season, he's been an MVP.
Let me ask you this. Would you say that this season is the most fun you've ever had watching Mets baseball?
I was 10 years old in 1986, so no.
Oh, fair enough. Since 1986?
1985 was fun. 2006 was fun up until everyone got hurt in the NLCS.
So, Frank, what's your confidence level in tonight's game and then for the overall series?
Overall series, it's about a 5, and tonight
5 out of
10.
Okay, so 50-50.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yeah. Listen, as a
me,
Dodgers are good.
To me, I think the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. I think
that starting pitching worries me. As a Mets hater, that starting
the starting pitching is the Achilles heel with the Dodgers. But their bullpen's been good. They got a lineup that just is there's no easy outs. I mean, with the Phillies, after you got through that top 4, they were garbage. I mean, JT Realmuto. I mean, there's a guy that just if he doesn't bounce back next year, you got to say that he's washed up. Yes, because JT Realmuto was every time he came up, oh good, JT Realmuto's up. This is an easy out. I mean, he was awful.
Poor JT. Yeah, I mean, I'll say as a Yankee fan who's watched Severino for a while, Severino worries me a little bit in a big game. He had a lot of good playoff starts. He also had a lot of bad playoff starts. So I'll be interested to see. I mean, if he just has the Mets fucking devil magic working for him tonight. But I like the over tonight. I think it's 7.5 on DraftKings. I think the Dodgers can just fucking hit. The Mets can hit. But I wouldn't be shocked if Walker Buehler has like a throwback Walker Buehler start.
That scares me. That does scare me.
But we'll see. It's going to be. I think that series is going back to LA.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves.
Definitely. The Mets are not winning that series in 5. The Dodgers aren't winning that series in 5. The only question is who's going to be up 3-2 when they play Game 6 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves, but in a Yankees-Mets World Series, confidence level?
I have
0
an 8.
for me.
An 8?
If the Mets get there, they're winning.
If the Mets get to play the Yankees, yes, they're winning.
Yeah.
They're beating the Yankees.
And then Soto goes to the Mets and Tommy kills himself.
I might just kill myself if the Mets beat the Yankees.
I didn't think I would hear an 8 out of the tank. That's high.
If they get there, it's like Team of Destiny.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't.
And by the way, the big reason during the Mets, when the Mets were first starting to turn their season around, they did so by kicking the ever-loving shit out of the Yankees this season. They went 4-0 against the Yankees. Even Jake Diekman, who was long gone, terrible pitcher on the Mets, came into a game at Yankee Stadium with the tying run on third, the winning run on second, facing Aaron Judge, and struck him out.
I will say, the Yankees lineups they were throwing out, like J.D. Davis was hitting fourth. I know you're familiar with J.D. Davis. Like, he was batting cleanup for the Yankees in those games.
If you need it now, you need it now. Call J.D. Davis. He's going to fucking suck.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So it's a very different Yankee team. And again, I would have 0 confidence in the Yankees against the Mets. I'd be like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. But there is a part of me that I saw Max talking about it on PMT because he hates the Mets. I like the idea that the Yankees could have a chance to just go in and fucking spank the Mets. Like, winning 4 or 5 and just be like, listen, you're still fucking little brother. Bend them over there and fucking punish them. Kill Grimace.
You know what I should have told Max? I forgot. I was so wrapped up into the series, I didn't remember this, but I do know it. Last year, and Mark Vientos was terrible. He was batting 180, striking out, a lot of errors, taking his struggles on the field. He legitimately looked like a guy who did not belong anywhere near the majors. So apparently, I guess he got a hit or got on base with Bryce Harper. And Bryce Harper looked at him and says, why do you swing so violently? If you took an easier swing, you're so strong, you'll probably be able to hit the ball better. He took that message to heart, had a strong September, had a good
regular
preseason. They actually sent them down to the minors, but then when they called him up, he's been one of their best players since being called up in May. And he's been a monster in the postseason. And basically, Bryce Harper gave him the advice that helped him turn his career around. I wonder what Max is thinking about that.
Yeah, I fucking hate that from Bryce Harper. Come on, Bryce.
Bryce is a classy guy.
That's the clip.
Yeah. All right, second half of the rundown is brought to you by Pardon My Cheesesteak. Football is back in full gear, and ordering Pardon My cheesesteak for your game day meal or late night eats is the best play call you can make. Part of My Cheesesteak brings you awesome cheesesteaks, loaded fries delivered right to your doorstep, and they will be offering free delivery throughout the entire football season. Take your pick of any of the delicious cheesesteaks made with fresh, thinly sliced steak, melted provolone, mouthwatering cheese sauce, and caramelized onions on a toasted hoagie roll. Classic cheesesteaks, Chipotle cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, buffalo chicken cheesesteaks, and many, many more. You can order the popular Big Cat combo and get your cheesesteak of choice, fries, and a drink. Find a Part of My Cheesesteak near you and order yours at pardonmycheesesteak.com. Use the code AWL for free delivery. I mean,
and speaking about Philadelphia.
Okay. I was going to go speaking of sandwiches, but
speaking of Philadelphia, let me tell you this: Pardon My Cheesesteak, much better than the either Pat or Geno's, both overrated.
Wow.
Pardon My Cheesesteak
it is very good.
Much better than those two.
Shout out, Pardon My Cheesesteak.
And speaking of sandwiches, I mean, we got the prime rib guy on the rundown. So for those that didn't see,
Did you see it,
as if any.
I saw it. I think I might be going by Italy soon.
Yeah?
We're a bunch of us are going to go right after this.
Yeah.
You want to join
We're
us?
going to take a little walk down to Italy.
So
They're making me
yesterday,
go back.
Robbie went to Italy. This is in Flatiron in New York City. He ordered the prime rib sandwich, tweeted it out. Prime rib from Italy might be the best sandwich in NYC. It's now surpassed Riggs as the most viral tweet in Barstool history. It has surpassed
4.2 million views.
And so I've had this before. It was closer to our old office. I would get this a lot. It was so good. I don't even think this picture makes it look that amazing. Like, it tastes way better than the picture looks.
Agreed. And it's just prime rib, a little olive oil on bread. It's a very simple sandwich. People were saying, do you put horseradish on it? Do you put this on it? Do you put that on it? You don't need any of it. The sandwich is so fucking good with just bread and meat. I went because it was Grandpa Della Bella Day. If you don't know Grandpa Della Bella Day, that's my grandpa.
R.I.P.
When he passed away, my mom said every year on the day he passed, we're going to celebrate him. We're going to celebrate his life. So I woke up yesterday morning and I had a little Venmo from my mom. She said, get yourself something nice on Grandpa Della Bella. And I said, oh, that's beautiful. I got to get something Italian for my Italian grandfather. So went over to Italy with
Italian
20
grandpa?
balls. Oh, very Italian. Della Bella, come on. Went over to Italy with Hubs and Glenny balls. Me and Hubs got the prime rib. Glenny got a full chicken.
Oh, Hubs got the prime rib too?
Oh, yeah, he got it with me.
This could have been you.
Yeah.
Hubs, this could have been you.
He could have been the prime rib guy, but I just said I got to put a picture of this online, tell the people about this mom and pop shop that is Italy. And yeah, people are going crazy.
Support small businesses.
Dave quote tweeted it. That kind of like sent it into the stratosphere. It's now on some of the biggest New York Instagram accounts. They're calling me prime. I took it from Dion.
Yeah, I just want to say Robbie has not changed. A lot of times viral fame can go to your head and you have, a drug addiction and alcohol. Robbie has not changed a bit. Now, are you a little worried that with all this viral fame, usually you get viral, you get canceled? Ken Jack found this tweet from Robbie sent on September 11th, 2001.
No.
Robbie saying prime rib is gay, exclamation point.
I would have been 3 years old.
And you probably would have had other focuses that day. That was 12:42 p.m.
But yeah, and I said I got to put out a Notes app apology. People are thinking this is real. They're thinking I'm an anti-prime rib guy now. They're trying to Ken Bone me.
Yeah, no, you are. Yeah, I mean, again, you are the prime rib.
There's a picture we took this morning.
Yeah, I mean, you see the prime rib guy, you take a picture, very down to earth in real life. A lot of people think, oh, prime rib guy must be a fucking asshole.
So I got a couple questions now. One, if we go to Italy, is there going to be a line out the door because the prime rib has gone viral? Two, if I go in there, are they going to be like, you're the prime rib guy, here's a free prime rib?
I think you show them the tweet and you just say, hey, free prime rib, look at this.
Like I pay with the tweet.
Yeah, you pay with the
all
tweet.
Those Twitter likes.
Honestly, you might get all of ours free with that.
Honestly, I'll put it out there right now. Maybe Italy caters my wedding.
Put it out there. Put it into the universe.
I'd really like that. I'm just putting a lot of things out into the universe lately, and a lot of them are happening. So
yeah, Dana White gave you 20K.
He gave me a stack. Yeah.
Frank, are you a prime rib sandwich guy traditionally?
I've never had a prime rib sandwich.
Oh, this is going to be a huge
I've
moment.
had roast
break
beef.
Your prime rib cherry.
It'll be a huge moment when you grade it.
Well, I'm going to Met games.
End the prime rib guy.
I'm going to Met game today, so I have to have my Pat LaFrida steak.
Oh, I've heard great things about that.
That is very good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, prime rib. What's next? So like, are you starting a podcast?
The prime rib hour.
Getting on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Prime rib guys getting on OnlyFans.
Clem called me prime Rob. I like that.
Start an OnlyFans, just eat prime rib all the time.
But I might grab it small. I might just grab it small.
There you go.
There you go. Dave update, 2 things. Miss Peaches is getting a brother, Pete the Beagle. Officially today, I'm sure by the time this airs, you will have seen like the meeting video. Just such a cute dog.
Adorable.
Oh, look at these guys.
That's your sister, Peaches, brother. That's your brother. And what is all this commotion? Now she went gentle. What a good girl, Peaches. Yeah.
I think he was trying to talk.
I love a beagle. The only thing that worries me, beagles are notoriously known as escape artists.
Oh, really?
You gotta lock that property up for sure.
Yeah, him and Peaches running wild together.
Tommy Pickles and Chucky running around that place.
Aw.
Look at that.
Them
Pete the Beagle playing on a
Miss
plane
Peaches
with Miss Peaches.
just trying to play with it.
Look at that tail wagging.
That dog has no idea the life it's about to have.
Yeah. Look at that.
Crazy.
Pete the Beagle's getting a little rambunctious looking out the window. I love it. Pete the Beagle's a great name, too.
Great name.
Yes, it
Just
is.
like a good
I
flows.
mean,
Pete the Beagle.
Pete the Beagle. I mean, you think about Pete the Beagle. You think about Snoopy. I mean, Snoopy's a beagle.
Yep.
Is Pete the Beagle going to get his own Instagram?
Got it, right? Yeah.
I would think, unless it's just all, Miss Peach is still the star of the show.
Yeah, Miss Peaches was there first, but it's now like the Miss Peaches universe. It's like they got Frasier and Cheers and now.
Yeah. Just cute dogs. Just cute dogs.
Very cute, and it just makes me happy that Dave has taken these dogs and given them an amazing life.
Yeah, makes me happy as well.
And speaking of Dave and dogs.
There we go. Dave had his first corn dog in Texas at a state fair this weekend. He did not know there was a hot dog and a corn dog.
I thought it was just the outside.
I think that's totally
it was
reasonable.
Like the cornmeal, like the bread.
That's totally reasonable.
Such a funny video. His genuine
Very funny
shock
video.
when he bites into it and he goes, "Oh, there's a hot dog in there."
I don't know I've ever had a corn dog, which is, I don't know that that's a Texas thing because I feel like they have that in Long Island. No, am I wrong about that? Anyways, the first of many reviews. We're going to take a break on pizza just for a little bit. State Fair, Texas, stony, corny dog. One bite, everybody knows the rules. You just eat it straight. Oh, it's a hot dog. You're supposed to put mustard on it. I had no idea there was a hot dog.
Very funny.
Yeah, he was like, "Why were they asking me if I want mustard and fucking ketchup on a thing of fried corn?"
Yeah.
Are you a corn dog guy? Obviously, the biggest hot dog guy at Barstool. Do you like a corn dog?
I've had corn dogs here and there. I've reviewed a couple of corn dogs along the Raw Dog episode journeys, including the first corn dog, which is at a place. I'm trying to blanket the name. It's in Springfield, Illinois. Cozy Dogs. Cozy Dogs. They invented the.
I knew
they
you
have the. They invented the corn dog. So I had the and.
I think the lady in this video said they invented.
He does claim
the corn
that.
dog.
Yeah, it was invented in Dallas.
Well.
I feel like that's like
the corny dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
says we
different.
invented the corny dog, so maybe it's a slight difference.
That's also like every bar being like, "We have the best burger." in
And
New York
well,
City.
Cozy Dog is influenced from Texas, and so they probably got it from there. And then he brought it up north, and he actually invented this place invented the machine that actually dips the corn dog into the batter and then into the oil, and holds the sticks.
Is a corn dogs not really a Northeast thing? Because I think I've had 2 or 3 in my life. Obviously, I knew what they were.
I think they're way more of like a southern Midwestern.
State fairs and state fairs to south to the Midwest.
I didn't have a corn dog for maybe the first 25 years of my life. I just was like, "Oh, these are trash."
I think I had my first one maybe 2 years
I
ago.
had my first one at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Like on the boardwalk.
Yeah, that's
Delicious.
the only place you can find them in New Jersey. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no you really can't find them anywhere except for the boardwalks, beaches, state fairs, amusement parks. That's where corn dogs are really take off. But Northeast, New England, no. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all that Dave has never tried a corn dog.
What soda pairs best with a corn dog?
Good question.
I would go standard cola, Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke. I would say that's probably the best. Or if you're in Texas, probably you got to go with the Dr. Pepper, since that's Texas.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I love a breakfast corn dog. I don't know if you guys have ever had this. They sell them frozen in the stores.
No.
It's a sausage dipped in pancake batter. Very good.
I don't really like breakfast sausage.
Whoa.
I don't like when it's too mapley.
Oh, I love
it makes me
mapley
nauseous.
breakfast sausage.
I like a nice
shit.
Italian hot sausage, sausage and pep.
Oh, sausage and peppers.
But like a mapley like sausage link for
sausage
breakfast.
and peppers guy? You like a sausage and pepper sandwich?
It's all right. The thing about the sausage and peppers, I'm not really big of the sausage, but the smell.
You like it?
So
The
good.
smell of that sausage cooking, the Italian sausage. Yeah. I mean, that is just like one of the top 10 smells, I would say.
You.
My dad used to make sausage and peppers in the crock pot, sausage, peppers, Parmesan with a bunch of melted mozzarella on top. I walk home from school and you smell the crock pot cooking. Oh, whew.
Can we put in the video in the rundown? I don't know if this is extra work for the editor, but
all right, I'll get it for you.
the video of Hank dropping the sausage off of his sausage and peppers. It's one of my favorite videos at Barstool. It's so funny.
We're at the Celtics Suns. Celtics about to complete an amazing comeback. Tune in.
Oh man, you just lost your.
I just dropped my sausage. I know.
You know what? If you want to replace that, I'll come with you.
All right, all right. It's all right. Leave it there. I have to record this video. Game Time. Shout out to Game Time for the tickets. Create a Game Time account. Redeem code EMT for $20 off. I just dropped my sausage to record this video. Game Time. Shout out to Game Time.
And then after show, viral prime rib guy went to. Just kidding. All right, that's it. That's the rundown. We will see you guys tomorrow.
All right. See you later. Let's go Mets.